So let's test our configuration. Let's verify, right? So one of the things that we're going to verify, obviously, is Telnet and SSH. So we're going to go into our PC. Let's go here, and let's do a Telnet to the 192.168.10.254. Username, LDS, login local. Password, Cisco. Okay, sorry, I mistyped. CISCO. There you go. Enable. Password is student, because it's the secret. And now we're in. We're inside our router using Telnet. So let's exit out of there. Let's try SSH. SSH minus L, which stands for list, LDS. And then 192.168.10.254. Good. Closed by foreign host, huh? Did I type something wrong here? Let's see what's going on. Okay. I forget passwords left and right. So it says username always is LDS. It's going to be student. I don't want to type it. Let's say I send you a lab and you don't, I don't remember the name. Go to config, hit an interface, go back to CLI, just bypass that. Okay? That only works, obviously, in the packet tracer. Do show start. There's a username password, which is Cisco. And it's privilege, username LD is privilege 15. It is privilege 15. And then, I know I did SSH. In the VTY, login local. Okay, so we're gonna go, that's okay. IP, SSH, authentication retries 3, we did this. IP, SSH, timeout 120. I don't care about the version. And then we're gonna do, oh, I forgot the crypto. Crypto key generates, forgot that. Crypto key generate, it's RSA enter. We're going to use the 2048. All right. And the only reason it was able to take the crypto, that was the issue. Because I forgot to do the crypto key. So r.1.global.net. Okay. And then I'm going to make sure, I'm going to go inside. The only reason we were able to do that, because it took the host name and we had a domain name. So if you don't have a host name or domain name, the keys won't be generated. So that's one of the things that need to be done. And then I'm going to exit out of here. Well, not exit. I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead, go into int. No. Go into line, BTY, 0 space 15. And then transport input SSH. Control Shift 6. And I'm not going to do transport input. I'm going to do transport input all. There we go. There we are. All right. Let's go back. Let's try this one more time. Let's fast forward. Fast forward. We fast forward through time. La la la. Okay. And now we try. There we go. And then the password is Cisco. And then enable. And then the password is student. STUDENT. So you see it's not Mango like we have in there. It's Cisco because we're using a username and password. So our Telnet and SSH work perfectly. Perfectly. All right. Now, one of the things that we're going to start doing is getting across. Now, we can't get across because we have no routing. We have no static routing. If you go into the router, let's open that up, Control Z. We do a show IP route. Remember these commands. Okay, let's open it up. So it's telling you that, okay, I'm connected to this network. I'm connected to this network. Okay, this is the local IP address of this network that I know. And this is the local IP address network that I know, which is my gateway. Okay? But we don't know anything else, so we can't get nowhere else. And that's the same thing across the network. These routers only know who they're directly connected to. So this router is connected to the 10 dot network and the 4. So it only knows about these two. This router is connected to the 10, 4, the 4, the 8, and the 20. He only knows about those 3. He has no idea that the 10 and 30 exist. And this router is connected to the 8 and the 30 has no idea that these exist. So what we're going to do in our next video, all right, is that we're going to configure default routes on these stub routers, one way in, one way out routers, all right? And we're going to point them into the network. Right? Here, we can use the exit interface because it's a serial point-to-point connection. There's no ARP. So we'll use an exit interface here. We'll use a next hop address here. And then this router, we actually have to do static routes. But there will be a particular type of static route. We're going to do a floating static route because when we configure a dynamic routing protocol, the administrative distance for the static route will be higher and the routing protocol will be lower. Therefore, the routing protocol will take over the routing table. All right, so that is what we're going to do. You need to really understand this process, the routing process, because what's going to happen if I try to ping anything beyond a certain point. All right, now if you can see I can ping, let's open this up. Okay, so I'm going to ping the 1.1.1.5. And I get a reply because I'm connected to it. But if I try to ping 6, done. Right? It got lost on the way back. It doesn't know how to send you back. If I try to ping 192.168.20.1, it's going to be unreachable. So request timeout came back because it got there. It just didn't know how to get back. And unreachable, you're getting a reply from your gateway. Means you never even said, I have no idea. The router told you, I have no idea where that network is at. So it's unreachable. That's where you get a reply from your gateway. But here you were able to get here. This router just doesn't know how to send the information back. So we're going to be configuring static routing by using a combination of a default route, which is your gateway of last resort, and that will be on the stub routers, on the outside routers, and floating static routes in the middle. That means the administrative distance is going to be higher. So when we use a routing protocol, it'll go ahead and use that instead of the static routes. And then static routes, or the floating static routes, will be a backup to the dynamic routing protocol. Cool? See you then.